Hey, Mr. Munroe, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Hi, Petunia. What? I'm getting ready for kind of startled me there. A presentation on the scientific method. The scientific method? That sounds very scientific. Well, yeah, it is scientific. What is it? What does it mean? Would you like to find out? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's start with the presentation, okay? Okay. Where is it? Well, that's you. I have to bring it up. Hold on. There. Wait. There. Oh yeah, I have to move us over here. Okay. All right. Scientific method. Scientific method. 6 steps. Science buddies. Yeah. 6 steps doesn't sound so bad. I mean, I got 2 feet. I just gotta move them 3 more times, right? Yeah. I guess that's a great way of looking at it. Okay, let's start. All right, scientific method. Steps of the scientific method. Step 1, question. Ask a question. Step 2, research. Step 3, what? This looks boring. This is boring. I don't want to do. I just want to do science. I thought you said we were going to do science and the method, and I want to do the method. Well, this is the method. Oh, do you know how long it took me to write my science notebook? Well, no. Forever. And then I have to write all this? Are there more? Are there more slides? Well, yeah, there's about 6 more slides. Oh. Seriously? What? Petunia. Let me ask you a question. Can you use your imagination? Yeah, I can use my imagination. Okay, all this boring stuff that you're talking about, this is the stuff that holds things together, that makes things worth doing, or at least helps us make things easier. I don't know. Why don't you use your imagination and think about your favorite lunch and all the boring stuff, the stuff that you don't really even think about, but you need. Okay? I could use my imagination. Using my imagination.
What? I don't understand this. Of course no. What? I don't get it. This is my sandwich, but where's my plate? Where's my fork? Where's my napkin? Where is everything? What do you mean that's the boring stuff? Yes, of course what are you talking about? I need the boring stuff! What do you mean this is the boring stuff? I need my plate, I need my fork, I need my spoon, I need my cup, and I definitely need my napkin! This is just terrible! Where's my fork? Where's my napkin? I need a napkin!
It was horrible. Horrible, I tell you. Where did you go? My imagination. You told me to go to my imagination. I went to my imagination. It was horrible. There was stuff all over the place. What were you imagining? Well, I was imagining my most favorite lunch, and it was everywhere. Everywhere? What do you mean everywhere? All the boring stuff was gone. No plates, no cups, no forks, no spoons, no napkins, and worst of all, no cups. It was terrible. So, this is what the boring stuff is. All these steps? Well, again, I wasn't there, but I think I know what you mean. Well, let's take a look and see if this is the boring stuff you're talking about. But I mean, are you okay with the boring stuff now? Yes, I love the boring stuff. I love my napkin. Okay, let's head up to the first step. First step, ask a question. I can do that. It's boring, but I can ask a question. The scientific method starts when you ask a question about, let me move this here, something that you observe. How, what, when, who, which, why, or where. Like for a science fair project, some teachers require that the question be something you can measure, preferably with a number. Well, I'll show you. Step 2. Do background research. What? I didn't have to do that for my sandwich. Okay, well, I'm not sure about the sandwich, but follow along. Rather than starting from scratch and putting together a plan for answering your question, you want to be a savvy scientist, using library and internet research to help you find the best way to do things and ensure that you don't repeat mistakes from the past. I don't like mistakes from the past or the future. Yeah, well, I agree. Step 3. We're halfway done. Good. Construct a hypothesis. What did you mean, sis? No, hypothesis. Hypothesis. Exactly. A hypothesis is an educated guess about how things work. It is an attempt to answer your question with an explanation that can be tested. A good hypothesis allows you to then make a prediction. Look at this sentence here. If I do this, then this will happen. Now, in science, that's a good thing to know. How so? Well, like, let's say you work for NASA, and you want to send someone to the moon. You don't want to just send them willy-nilly and just have something happen. It could be awful. You could send them that direction, and the moon's the opposite direction. All right, well, we'll cover this more. Then you're going to state both your hypothesis and resulting prediction you'll be testing. Now, predictions must be easy to measure. I like easy. Good. Well, then keep it simple. Okay. 4. Test your hypothesis by doing an experiment. This is what I want to do. This is science! Yes, but it's all science. It's all part of it. Yes, kind of like the lentil chips are part of the lunch. What? Yeah. Your experiment tests whether your prediction is accurate, and thus your hypothesis is supported or not. It is important for your experiment to be a fair test. Fair is good. Yes. You conduct a fair test by making sure that you change only one factor at a time, one thing at a time, while keeping all other conditions the same. Huh? Okay, I'll show you. You should also repeat your experiments several times to make sure that the first results weren't just an accident. So I had to eat 2 sandwiches? What? Well, my imagination was a sandwich. Yeah, okay, 2 sandwiches. Or 3 sandwiches. In the scientific method, you don't have to worry about getting full. I don't think. Step 5. Analyze your data and draw a conclusion. Oh, I love to draw. I love to draw. Well, drawing could be very important, but I'm talking about taking that information in here into the brain, think, say, and write about it. Oh, just like in writing, the writing process. Exactly. Now, once your experiment is complete, you collect your measurements and analyze them to see if they support your hypothesis. They support your sandwich. Huh? Well, I don't know what you were thinking. Wasn't there with your imagination. But I'll show you with our experiment. Scientists often find that their predictions were not accurate and their hypothesis was not supported, and that's okay. And in such cases, they will communicate the results of their experiment and then go back and construct a new hypothesis, like getting a plate. Yeah. And, okay, where was I? Okay, so they'll construct a new hypothesis with the plate and a prediction based on the information they learned during their experiment. This starts much of the process of the scientific method over again. What? I have to do it again? Well, no, I mean, for science, again, you don't have to eat another sandwich. It's another thing. Like we're going to be breaking eggs. Breaking eggs? Well, yes. I mean, hopefully, if we do it right, we won't break too many. Now, even if they find that their hypothesis was supported, they may want to test it again in a new way. See if it happens the same with one change. All right. So, communicate your results. So, you'll communicate what you ate, I guess, from your imagination. Sounds like you were eating. Yes. Now, to complete your science fair project, you will communicate your results to others in a final report and or display board. That should be kind of fun. Oh, I love stuff like that. Drawing and presenting and telling people what to do. Well, no, it's not telling people what to do. It's showing people what you did. Oh. I don't have to throw food around, do I? I don't think so. Oh. Now, professional scientists do almost exactly the same thing by publishing their final report in a scientific journal or by presenting the results on a poster or during a talk at a scientific meeting. In a science fair, judges are interested in your findings regardless of whether or not they support your original hypothesis. So, to get paid even if they don't do their work right. No, 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 no. They're doing their work right. It's just that they ended up with a different result. So those are the 6 steps. Uh, oh, there is one more slide. One more slide. Well, it's a picture of kind of what it looks like or how it can be thought of. A picture. Yes. You want to see it? Okay. All right. Oh, I love the colors. Hey, why didn't you show me this at first? This is prettier. Okay. So, here we have that whole scientific method in kind of a flowchart form. I like it. Oh, okay. So, I hope to see this in your science journal along with all 6 steps because tomorrow I start breaking eggs. It's okay. It's in a controlled environment. Okay. We will see you then. And don't forget the plates, the napkins, the forks, the knives, the spoons, every boring thing. Okay. Get ready! A scientific method. Copy the 6 steps into your science journal and a pretty flow chart too. Be ready for tomorrow and an excellent experiment.
What? The boring stuff is important. I wasn't going to just leave it there. Still good food. It was clean. But boy, the boring stuff really holds things for you. And a napkin, my favorite. Start with the chips. Chips, good. Jelly, good. Peanut butter, good. Milk's not so bad either.